What's up, guys? DH here. We are back with our Roughing the Passer week 7 already. Week 7 picks. Can you believe this? This season's flying by. But we're going to keep it brief and drop down the DH's 4 picks this week. This is getting tight. John and I's matchup is getting very close, so this is going to be a good one. First game of the week this year, Dallas and Washington. 2 teams play no defense. Haskins is on the bench. Alex Smith is in at quarterback. Dak is out. A lot of injuries. I don't care. Points are going to be scored like crazy, especially with these backups. And no one can stop anybody. So give me Dallas and the over at 49. I know it's a high one. But Dallas and the over at 49. Second pick of the week, you've got the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. 2 very good football teams, but the Packers are playing lights out. Texans having a lot of struggles right now, even though firing Bill O'Brien helped a lot. For some reason, the Packers are only 3.5-point favorites. Yes, I know they're hurt. Yes, I know it's on the road. It's a different type of game for them. I don't care. I hate the Packers. I hate Aaron Rodgers, but this is a different year and a different Aaron Rodgers. They're going to come out swinging this game. Houston is just, unfortunately, they'll put up a good fight. They always do. I don't see them losing by anything less than a touchdown. So give me the Packers at -3.5 all day long. Next up, you've got the Chicago Bears versus the LA Rams. Bears, one of the most surprising teams in the league. Rams, exactly where we thought they would be. So 2 battles of different styles. You got a really dynamic offense with a good defense, with a dynamic defense and a good offense. Well, I think the defense is here. This is when defenses kick into gear, and bad defenses are going to be terrible this year. Good defenses with good positional players, this is the time that they will finally get it all together. I love the under in this game at 47. I know that's a pretty low number, really, for this game. But I love it at 47 because I just don't see it. It's 24-23. That's easily done in a Rams game, in a Bears game. Less points than that. The Bears don't allow a lot of points. I don't see the Rams hitting 21 themselves. I do not see the Bears hitting 21 in any way, shape, or form. Give me the Bears in the under. My final game of the week. This is a big one. Seahawks versus Arizona. You never know what team's going to show up what week. You don't know. Seattle, incredibly dominant. Just a dominant football team. Yet somehow Seattle's -2.5 against Arizona? Really? Give me Seattle all day long. I will take those 2.5 points. We got to win by a field goal. I'm fine. Seattle dominates this game. More talk about Kyler Murray. Well, at least a little short talk about Kyler Murray. Sorry, bud. But I just don't see how they're only 2.5 favorites in this game. This is going to be Seattle's week this week. They're going to reestablish themselves. They're getting healthy. Give me Seattle -2.5. So those are my 4 picks this week. We made up some ground on Newman last week, as you'll see in just a few, as it's quite close. So we'll see what happens. But as always, guys, now it's time to kick it over to Mr. Newman.
All right, Newman here from Roughing the Passer. I look a little rough today. That's because I had a rough week last week, 1-3 after a 4-0 week, and I'm back on the horse this week. I got to be honest with you. I got 4 picks. They're all favorites. I'm not feeling great about them. You know, that 4-0 week, I felt really good, and I went 4-0. Last week, I felt pretty good, went 1-3. This week, I feel meh, which is not good. Could it be my first 0-4 week? I hope not. Let's get to my picks. The first game that I'm picking is, I don't like touching them usually. The Dallas Cowboys, 3.5-point favorites over Washington. I know they don't got Dak. I know they got some other issues and problems, but Washington's pretty bad in their own right as well. So I'm going to take the better of the two bad teams, and at least in my opinion, I'm going to take the Cowboys and give me the points. Another big point spread. Well, that one wasn't big, but this one is Buffalo, 10.5-point favorites over the Jets. The Jets are a dumpster fire. That's probably just putting it too nice. That's understating it. They are an absolute inferno. They're trading people left and right. Adam Gase is dead man walking. Buffalo's the real deal. Yes, I know they lost to Kansas City. You know, Kansas City's pretty good. I think they won a Super Bowl recently. I can't remember. But Buffalo still as advertised. They just ran into what might be a repeating Super Bowl champ this year. They get back on the horse, right the ship, prove that they're still the real deal, and they just take the Jets back behind the woodshed and beat them up like a redheaded stepchild. All right. Tampa Bay, Vegas, Tom Brady, John Gruden, 2.5-point favorites. Again, I'm going to take another favorite, Tampa Bay. The Raiders are playing better than I thought they were going to. I think they're good. I don't think they're great. I don't think Tampa Bay's great, but I think they're great enough to beat Vegas by 2.5 points. So give me the Bucks, as they're getting better each week as they get that system down pat. So I'm gonna say take Tampa Bay. Give me the points. And my last pick. Not feeling crazy great about it. It might be a low-scoring game. Chicago Bears defense is the real deal. But the Rams are playing pretty good. 7.5-point favorites. I don't know if they cover. I think they win. I don't think the Bears beat the Rams. But, the point spread scares me a little bit. But I'm going to take them. I just don't think the Bears can match the Rams point for point. And so I think the Rams maybe get a late touchdown in a game that might not look as close as it is, but I'll take a shot. I'll take the Rams and the 7.5 points. There's my picks. After a 1-3 week, I got to really go 3-1 this week to feel good about these picks. So we'll see you Sunday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern at Roughing the Passer. Call in. Let's talk about football and what happened on Sunday during the day. We'll see you Sunday night.